blaze farm. It's cheap, really easy to build, and it's gonna give you a lot of blaze rods. Okay, and there's everything that are gonna be needed for this blaze farm, and as you can see, it's practically not just one thing. You're not gonna need only one lava bucket, but you know, there's a lot of lava in the nether. So let's stop talking and let's get to building. Okay, and the first step, and probably the most important one, it's the location. As you can see behind me, I'm in the nether. I'm in the nether fortress, and I'm next to a blaze spawner. And this is what we're gonna be using to build this farm. And since we're in the nether fortress, I really recommend you switch your game mode to peaceful, or building this farm is gonna be really painful. I mean, just look at this. The first thing that I want you to do is get rid of all of these fences like around the blaze spawner. On the front of the spawner, break these two blocks right here, and you can place blocks here in the corners. It's optional. And I want you to close it just like this. Now add 2 layers of blocks on this wall. For this next step, I'm gonna be using glass, but you can use any building block. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna be placing one temporary block, one block on top. Get rid of the temporary block and place a roof on top of this room. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna start digging. Digging is one of my favorite freaking things. You're gonna go inside, and I want you to go down 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And obviously, make sure you don't fall into lava. But as I was saying, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you can like extend it out. And now you need to dig this entire room 6 blocks down, but obviously don't get rid of the blaze spawner. If you break the blaze spawner, I'm gonna search for you. I'm gonna find you, and I'm not gonna do anything, but you just need to find another blaze spawner. All right, and as you can see, this is what you should end up with. Before we move on to anything, I want you to fill up, you know, this wall like to match the one on top, and obviously extend it all the way and try to close everything. And now the real tutorial is gonna begin, because everything we were doing is just, you know, like preparing the area and everything. So let's go. Go to the bottom, and I want you to place one chest on the middle block just like this, one hopper on top of the chest, and now go on any side of the chest. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go for this one. Go to the edge and place one redstone torch like this. Go to the opposite side and also do the same thing. So this is what you should end up with. Okay, now take your solid blocks and kind of pay attention. As you can see, the redstone torches and the chests are on the same line. I want you to skip that line. On the other ones, I want you to fill it up with building blocks just like this. And now using some more building blocks, follow what I'm gonna be doing. You're gonna be adding one line here on the edge and one line on the opposite one as well. And now looking at the hopper, I want you to place 2 blocks on each side just like this. If you did everything correctly, this is what you should end up with. And to make sure you did everything correctly, if you place powered rails on the ends of this middle line, as you can see, they're gonna light up. And finish the line by placing 3 rails on top of these blocks. Next up, go to the hopper, and I want you to place 1 temporary block on top of this rail, 1 block next to it, break the first one, and place 1 bottom trapdoor on top of the hopper just like this. Now get rid of this block, and now take your observers. You're gonna look up at the blaze spawner, place 1 temporary block, and then place 1 observer facing down just like this. Break this block and replace it with another observer facing down. And if you did everything correctly, this trapdoor is gonna like start going up and down, and it's gonna go crazy. Go back to the top observer, and I want you to place 2 temporary blocks next to it. Break this first one, and then place 1 sticky piston facing into the observer, 1 lever on top, and click it. And as you can see, we just turned it up. Break this block as well. Throw a trident into the trapdoor just like this. And believe it or not, okay, I'm really close with the camera, but this is our trident killer. And now all you have to do is place 1 minecart on top of the powered rails, and as you can see, it's gonna come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go. Go back on top of the blaze spawner and do as I'm doing here. You're gonna be placing 1 block on top of the blaze spawner, 1 block on top of this like lever thing, and 1 on the opposite side as well. And now for the final step for this farm, all you need to do is place lava at this row of blocks right here. And if you did everything correctly, the lava is gonna flow out, but it's not gonna destroy anything. Not the rails, not the minecart, nothing at all. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your farm is complete. Yes, it's that simple. All you need to do now is go below the farm, and as you can see, I've kind of made a way so you can access the chest from below. And this right here is going to be your AFK spot. You're going to be getting the loot and the XP from the blazes. Okay, so let me just turn my game mode into hard mode again, and let's see what happens. So as you can see, some blazes are immediately going to spawn. The minecart is going to pick it up, and it's going to go under the trident, which is going to make it take a lot of damage. It's going to die, and all of the loot and XP is going to go down below. And if I go under here and open the chest, as you can see, we already got 2 blaze rods. One more thing, make sure to use a looting 3 sword. It's going to increase your drops. Before you go into the overworld or just like leave your world, make sure to turn off the Trident killer by pressing on the lever. And that's it. Bye-bye.